was going to study film. And this is like my parents were pretty much on the verge of a divorce. They were going through a really rough patch in their marriage. They're not divorced, praise God. They're doing
thank God for
great
that.
right now. Yeah, so they made it through that. I had also historically been a guy that kind of wore his heart on his sleeve and wasn't able to really. I had girlfriends, but like I was the guy that just kept getting dumped, and I think it was because I needed a relationship for like validation, and it just pushed people away. And I came to this place of like, dude, everything in society is so jacked up because we have such an improper view of romance. So my friend asked me what type of movies I want to make, and I said, dude, I want to make the baddest romance movies ever. And he was like,
That's dope.
yeah, but it's dope because you know what I mean now. But back then he was like, what are you talking about? Like he looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, this is what I mean. I mean, you know, like I feel like so many different problems in society stem back to men don't know how to lay down their lives in romance for women, and women don't know how to receive that. And so you have men that are like abusing a relationship with women, and women are like using what men want against them. And so now you have a society where it's like it's lust driven and there's no commitment, there's no desire to stay connected. And then you have kids that are growing up and they're seeing this, and now they just repeat the same thing. And this is where we are, man. Like we don't need to go too much into divorce and fatherless homes and pornography rates and all these things, but it's like it's at an all-time high, and we wonder why we're depressed and suicidal, and we can't trust one another. And so what my desire was, man, I want to help Hollywood redeem the vision of what a romance movie looks like. Because I believe that, love, this is what I'm saying back then. I believe that love is the most powerful force in the universe. And it's like, it's masculine. It's not just chick flicky and feminine. It's like true love would cause a man to do the unthinkable.
Literally.
For the person that they love. Like John Q style. If anyone here listening has watched the movie John Q,
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, his son has got like this heart condition, needs a heart transplant. The kid's about to die. The dad basically holds the hospital hostage until at gunpoint until they give this kid a heart transplant. Like probably not the best way to handle the situation, but the point is, as any father in that situation would do anything, would literally do anything. He even had a point where he was like, he knew he was the only one who had the a heart of that was going to be accepted by this kid's body.
Yeah.
He was willing to commit suicide. He holds this gun to his head and says, if you don't operate on me, I'm going to shoot myself, and you have no choice but to use my heart.
Man.
And so I'm just like, that to me is the power of love, of romance. And so that's when he was like, bro, you'd love the Bible. And that's when he broke it down for me in a way. I was like, that's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
So what's cool, man, is I ended up ending at this church. The church at the time was not called Love Church. This is what's really interesting. The church was a Calvary chapel. It's still a Calvary chapel.